in Port Norfolk at Stove with hands down one of the coolest people in Hampton Roads, voodoo practitioner, artist, chef, Sydney Meers. Today we will be making sauté barramundi on a Hubbard squash and fennel pan roast with lardo and smoked tomato sauce. I don't know what any of that means, but...
And pork belly.
And pork belly. Sydney's going to explain to us all about what we're doing.
Well, the pork belly I take from here because my exercise routine is not working. So we're going to take that little slab of my belly I took off this morning, and we're going to start that bad boy. Can't you just hear it sizzle? And we're going to take our little piece of lardo, which is cured pork belly from the top part, where you can see I trimmed it and cured it. And we'll sear that a little bit. Now, then we're going to take our little fish. Here's barramundi. It's a black bass from the Pacific, and he's a drum fish / croaker family. So he's very much like redfish, puppy drum, or rockfish over in this area.
Oh.
But he's beautiful, and his meat's a little bit darker, and it's very flaky when it's cooked. So we're going to dust that in flour real quick, and then we're going to dust it off. This just keeps the fish from sticking when we put it in our pan. And as you can see, we're in a good saute temperature. And we're going to saute it. I like to do this fish medium rare because it's a beautiful fish at medium rare. And we're going to now do the bottom. While that's cooking, you can see our bacon's looking good. And our lardo is perfect. It crisped up a little bit, so we're going to get that side and let it do a nice curl. I use it for an edible garnish. Think of pigskin.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's very delicious. And you can see the fish is getting ready to flip.
Now how can you tell?
See the white? That's cooked. And I'm going to turn it so I don't burn y'all. If I can. There we go. Now we're going to get that side cooking a little bit, and then we're going to increase the fire when we flip it back over to crisp up the flesh side. Now we're going to get our pan roast going. We're going to take a little bit of our fennel, and I love French sweet shallots, a little haircut bear, and some of this beautiful...
Haircut bear.
Yeah, that's French for get your hair cut, it's Easter. Now, haircut bear is a small French green bean. I cook with a lot of herbs, so we're going to put a little oregano in there, and then we're going to use, I roast garlic, and this is the oil with basil and garlic in it, so we're going to do a touch of that. And you got to have capers in everything.
In everything.
Everything. So we'll crank that fire up and get that bad boy going.
It smells amazing in here.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh yeah. I love the color.
Well, you know it's springtime. And you know what they say, springtime in Hitler.
Springtime in Hitler. Absolutely, that's what they all say.
Alright, our pork belly and our skin. Now this skin's going to go into here now, and we're going to flavor our vegetable pan roast with it. You can see the fish is ready to turn back over.
The fish has just a strip of pink in the center. Looks awesome. Better than steak.
Alright, now while that pan roast is finishing, you can see the fish is close to medium rare. So we're going to go ahead and get our sauce going now. Which was? Smoked tomato. So I take Roman tomatoes and I cut them and de-seed them, and then I like to smoke them in this little smoker I have. And then I like to add to that basil instead of oregano, because the two flavors complement each other. And then we're going to give a little touch more of the garlic olive oil. And then I use shrimp stock. I just love a flame. Alright. Everything looks wonderful.
Everything smells amazing.
And we are just about there. And all of this takes less than 10 minutes. That's why I love sauteing. The tomatoes are just cooked down. And if you take a little bit of this broth, blow, and then taste it, you'll see how it is.
Oh my God. You can already taste the flavors of everything. Every component in it are already coming together.
Right now, I take rosemary for my seasoned salt. I take a sea salt that's a coarse grain. I put rosemary from my garden and a little bit of fennel seed.
Do you grow the basil and the other herbs over there?
I do. These are not from my garden. It's too early for it. But all summer long, look at that. That's perfect. Look at Mr. Fish.
Mr. Fish
He's ready to go.
ready
He
to be
is looking happy, Mr. Fish is. Look at that. If you could hear him talk, he would be saying, damn, it's hot in here. Now we're going to load this bad boy up. This is my balsamic vinegar with a little bit of my sorghum syrup from Kentucky. And it's just delicious. You know, fish and chips always had malt vinegar. Well, this is a spoof on that. And it's very delicious.
Wonderful.
All right, now we're going to take Mr. Fish. Now let me show you a little magic trick. Look at that.
Oh
That's
my God.
gorgeous. Oh my God!
It's like, eat me right now.
I love it when a girl says that. Then we're going to put that little fish there. We're going to take a little bit of this gorgeous.
Just pile it on.
And then, the piece de resistance, a la pork belly. And child, when you eat that, especially,
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna
yeah,
die.
you're going to die and think you went to heaven. Now, let me give you a fork and a spoon, and you're going to taste it for everybody in the TV world.
All right, y'all. Let's get some of everything.
And we call this show the Hannah Serrana on Ice.
Ooh, I love that. All right. Let me see if I can get a perfect
She's
bite
going.
here. Looks so good. Look at that. Look at this.
Well, she may not need her boyfriend tonight. She has barramundi. Not to be confused with Barry White.
What he said. Okay.
Now,
Oh my God, amazing.
try a little mundi with that. Or even pork belly.
Just, what an amazing bite.
The smoked tomatoes work with that.
Love it.
And I'm glad to see you eat the skin because that's where all the nutrition is.
And it tastes amazing as well.
There you go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
She's happy, so she might be here for restaurant week, folks. Another satisfied customer.
April 18th. The address of Stove is
2622 Detroit Street in the historic area known as Pono.
Where
We're
Port
our own
Norfolk?
country inside the neighborhood of Port Norfolk and Portsmouth.
You've got to get down here.
A passport is not required.
Thank you so much.
You're
Sydney.
welcome.
We're going to enjoy this now. Thanks for watching.